Kingdom people, they want you to give up. They are hoping that you give up. Listen, there are people who have been doing everything in their power to try to hinder you, sabotage you, just make you on your own just feel like it's not working out. That's what the conclusion they want you to come to. And they actually do things, tamper, manipulate for you to come to that conclusion, but you don't. And the reason why you don't is because God tells you what it is. God tells you what it is. He tells you what it ain't. And you are led by God. You're led by the Holy Spirit. So you're not going to veer off into something that God ain't telling you to. You're going to stay on the path that God has you on. And so, the witchcraft don't work. You just keep showing up. You still just as confident. Maybe certain things are not going, how do I say this? As maybe not moving as fast as you want, or some things may not be going as smoothly as you want. Some things may not be happening or transpiring at the pace that is ideal. And so the thing for you is that you trust God. You trust what God's saying. And sometimes things takes time. For other people, the ones that are hoping that you give up, they're wanting you to be discouraged by whatever the situation is. Because if it was them, they would be. They wouldn't be able to handle what you're handling. They can't even handle the fact that you're handling it. They can't handle the fact that you just good where they wouldn't be good. Now again, you understand patience. You have patience. Even if God have to encourage you and remind you to be patient, the thing is that God is with you. The tornado warning is sounding. So, kingdom people, that's a message right there. You know what, oh my God, kingdom people, these people have tried to cause tornadoes in your life. I just spoke on, I think it was yesterday, how people, yesterday, on how they are confused by your joyful and positive spirit. You walking through what they deem as tornadoes, like a just chaos. Because what some of these people do is try to send chaos in your direction. They send that kind of energy. They be trying to confuse you, throw you off, but you still joyful and positive. Now, that tornado, we'll call it chaos, that they tried to send to you is being sent to them. God is reminding me right now of how, when he was giving me this message, how they want you to give up. They're hoping that you give up, to be specific. After he was showing me this, he also showed me how he's dealing with them. Because you shouldn't be hoping somebody give up. That's just, now, when this message first, when God brought this to me, it's not anything I hadn't heard before, but when he brought this to me about this particular person, what had happened was a few things had already transpired. I shared not long ago, what was the message? How they're looking for you to be jealous. So the same person, when I was congratulating a young lady, excited for her wins, this same one lady who's actually in a position to assist, you know, that's kind of her job. She's supposed to be helpful. Anyway, the same lady who was looking for me to be jealous, God told me later that day. Now I'm sitting here minding my business. God got my attention for me to listen. It's like sometimes when God, he'll get my attention and then he'll say something. And that's what happened, because I was busy. I was working. I was doing something. And he got my attention. And I listened, and he said, show me this person. He told me this person wants, they're hoping that I give up. The same person that's looking for me to be jealous. God also let me know, when he said that to me, I smiled. I grinned. Because I knew immediately. I didn't grin because it's a good thing that they're thinking like that. But I grinned because I knew immediately that means that my breakthrough is right there. That means that they can see that. They know that. That's why they're hoping that I give up. Again, this is a person that's supposed to help. They're there to assist us to be productive, to produce, that's their literal job. And this person that's there to assist me and help me produce, help me in the areas where I need assistance, they're hoping that I give up because they don't want me to produce. And so came the people. It's people that they see how you move. They see how you operate. They see how you not fazed by certain things. Again, remember, these are things that will bother them. These are things that they would be jealous of. These are things that listen, one thing that I've learned that was pointed out to me, I was talking to my friend yesterday and she hit on it real good, because these people be out here being a mess. Full-blown jealousy, full-blown demonic, full-blown trying to trigger you, all that. And then they try to act like they cool with you. They play a role. They play a role like they're not bothered by you. But I told someone this morning, it be all in their face if they're around you. Listen, you can play all you want. You could try to cover it, but it still shows. Now, in this case, with this lady, I don't even think she was trying to cover it in those instances. Like when things were transpiring. Like, for instance, when I was congratulating the young lady and just celebrating her, because it was cause for celebration. And I'm one who knows when it's my time, when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen for me. I get my time. They get their time. We all get our time. We all get our wins when we get them. Also, when somebody winning in my vicinity that's close, that means mine is coming. So I ain't tripping. And I also know that once mine come, it keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's what I know. Here's the thing. These people don't necessarily know you think like that. Because you think like that too. You know, prayerfully you not tripping or jealous. And even if you are questioning something, you take that to God. You don't be tripping on other people. You know, even if you feel a way about something, you go to God, and like God takes care of that, clears that up for you, and get your mind right, keep your spirit right, so you won't be out here acting all crazy with people. But again, the way you handle things, kingdom people, it's off the charts. Literally. They ain't never seen nothing like that, like this. Especially coming from someone like you. What do I mean by that? I'll tell you. Sometimes people have these preconceived notions, for instance. And this is actually what's happening in this situation. I am black. Sometimes when you're around non-black people, they don't, and I'm not saying all non-black people are like this. I'm just saying it's very common. I've experienced it enough. I know it better than the back of my hand. I probably should write a book on it. Maybe I will. Anyhow, they have these preconceived notions about you. And then when their preconceived notions about you just based on who you are, and in this case, my race, when it don't fit what they thought, their stereotypical thinking, it baffles them. And then when you become and you show yourself to be, not that you're trying to show yourself, you just are who you are, to be something like really, I'm hearing even beyond them, not that you're trying to be. For instance, sometimes this happened to me not long ago. People be surprised at your wisdom. People be surprised that you know what you know. People be surprised that you're able to articulate yourself the way you do. People be surprised at your positive outlook. As if you can't have a positive outlook. As if you can't have wisdom because, what? Of your race? Is this only for non-black people? You see what I'm saying? I just told someone earlier today how this person like act like I'm not supposed to know what I know, because they didn't teach it to me. That's what kind of came to me. And I've experienced that before, especially with leaders in the church. I've experienced that a lot with them. It's kind of like they feel like I should know what I know and be able to be, where I'm at, spiritually speaking. And they didn't have anything to do with it. When I was talking to the person today, I was just kind of like I ain't been living for however many years. It's like they be acting like you're not supposed to be what you are. And so because they see what you are, they know your potential. I'm going to say it to you like this. They see you getting ready to shine, but you already shining. So they scared about how much more you getting ready to shine. How much more you getting ready to produce. Hold on. When they know God is with you, they already know. It's on. I just heard like neck bones. I haven't had neck bones in a long time. I might have to check into that. But kingdom people, listen. The danger in wanting somebody to give up, hoping somebody give up, that you know that God is with. That, hold on, that God is leading. God has them there. And you're hoping that they give up and don't be what God called them to be. Because you feeling funny. Because you ain't that. Because you don't have that. You not. Because you feeling insecure. Deal with your insecurities. Don't hope that other person give up. Go deal with yourself. And that's what people don't want to do. Also, it identifies the uncleanliness in them, their unclean spirits, the things that it shows them to themselves. You do that. You're not even trying to. Because what you are mirrors back to them what they are. or what they are not, and the places they need to clean up and deal with. And they don't like it. They don't want to have to deal with it. So they wish you would just give up. Just give up. Just give up. If you give up, they won't have to deal with having to see you in all your, I'm going to say, greatness, righteousness, whatever it is that they feeling froggy and funny about. If you just give up, then they ain't got to deal. They ain't got to keep being uncomfortable with you. You give up so I can keep my demons. Not me. Not y'all, but that's how they feel. So they don't have to address their ugliness. Because anytime you're hoping that someone give up, just that alone, what? That's ugly. That's ugly. You should never hope someone gives up. My God. You should be encouraging people to go out here and be great, especially when that's your job to do. Now, what kind of coach are you? Now, they're not going to say it out their mouth, but here's the issue. I know, because God told me, and I wasn't really surprised like that. The reason why I say that is because I had already seen enough weird things with them. I just know how to still be cool and be professional. Now I know how to just fall back more with this person. You know, it was one thing before, but now you want me to give up. You're hoping that I give up. Oh, you're not even for me. You don't just have issues. You against me. And just got to play the role. And they definitely don't want to help me produce, because they already know that it's in me to do. I'm doing it. They don't want me to get better. They don't want me to really break through that glass ceiling. They don't want me to do it. But they can't stop it. It's what God say, not what they say or what they want, because of they one little old self, and they feeling funny. And you think God, well, it ain't even a God thing. They hope that I disregard the God thing and just give up. And it's so interesting to me because I'm not even made like that. I'm not even made to give up. I'm one who's made to figure it out. Even if I go through it, or if I'm just like, you know, a lot of times what I've learned is those challenging spaces we be in are transitions. I constantly have to be reminded that those are transitions. Sometimes you be coming from one place, God is elevating you into your new, and that in-between space feels funny. If it's an unknown space, because now you not this no more, you move from this, but now you walking into this, and sometimes it's newer to you, you know, depending on what it is, or you are growing in that. Again, depending on what it is, and it can feel, you know, but that's life. The good thing is that God is with you. God is with you. And here's the thing about that, what I just said, they see that in you. They can see how you're determined. They can see how you don't give up. You keep showing up. You're optimistic. You're positive. You ain't tripping on the next man and what they doing, and you just doing what you need to do. Showing up for you, doing what thus saith the Lord. Let him walk you right into your blessed place. And they are hoping that you give up, because they don't want to see you in that blessed place. They need to close their eyes. Then they won't have to see it. But to try to hope. And here's the thing. Let me say this, and I'm going to get on up out of here. They hoping that you just give up because they realize ain't nothing they can do to stop you. So you gonna have to be the one to give up, because they can't. Them little blows they throw at you, that little underhanded, passive-aggressive behavior, nonsense they do. Because in this kind of a case, they can't be in your face like because of their position. They can't be obvious. You know, many people, how they say, throw rocks and hide their hand. Passive-aggressive. Don't work on you. You don't care. They think you don't see it many a times. They think you don't even know what's going on. But you do. You just not moved by it. So they know in all their attempts haven't worked. And I'm just going to go to even at witchcraft in the dark arts that the people that do that, they do. They even went over to the witchcraft to try to get you to give up. And you still won't give up. So they just at a place like, we just hope that you just go ahead and give up. Because we can't do nothing with you. Point is, Kingdom people, they are hoping that you give up. But you won't.